Welcome to the stream/video. I'm so glad you're here. I'm probably prepping a drink and a snack, or maybe I'm just sitting here staring into the black, waiting and waiting while you're waiting and waiting. It's kinda funny. It'll start soon, yeah, I promise you peeps. John's a buffoon, but he's not a creep. Waiting and waiting while you're waiting and waiting. It's kinda funny. Welcome to the stream/video. I'm so glad you're here. I'm probably prepping a drink and a snack, or maybe I'm just sitting here staring into the black, waiting and waiting while you're waiting and waiting. It's kinda funny. It'll start soon, yeah, I promise you peeps. John's a buffoon, but he's not a creep. Waiting and waiting while you're waiting and waiting. It's kinda funny. Thank you very much for waiting this long. Thank you very much. In the words of Brie Larson, you're all so patient, you're all so strong. You make all of this possible, especially you, Carson. Funny. It'll start soon, yeah, I promise you peeps. John's a buffoon, but he's not a creep. Waiting and waiting while you're waiting and waiting. It's kind of funny. Welcome to the stream/video. I'm so glad you're here. I'm probably prepping a drink and a snack, or maybe I'm just sitting here staring into the black. Welcome to the stream/video. I'm so glad you're here. I'm probably prepping a drink and a snack, or maybe I'm just sitting here staring into the black, waiting and waiting while you're waiting and waiting. It's kind of funny. It'll start soon, yeah, I promise you peeps. John's a buffoon, but he's not a creep. Waiting and waiting while you're waiting and waiting. It's kind of funny. Welcome to the stream/video. I'm so glad you're here. I'm probably prepping a drink and a snack, or maybe I'm just sitting here staring into the black, waiting and waiting while you're waiting and waiting. It's kind of funny. It'll start soon, yeah, I promise you peeps. John's a buffoon, but he's not a creep. Waiting and waiting while you're waiting and waiting. It's kind of funny. Thank you very much for waiting this long. Thank you very much. In the words of Brie Larson, you're all so patient, you're all so strong. You make all of this possible, especially you, Carson. Waiting and waiting while you're waiting and waiting. It's kind of funny. It'll start soon, yeah, I promise you peeps. John's a buffoon, but he's not a creep. Waiting and waiting while you're waiting and waiting. It's kind of funny. Welcome to the stream/video. I'm so glad you're here. I'm probably prepping a drink and a snack, or maybe I'm just sitting here staring into the black. Welcome to the stream/video. I'm so glad you're here. I'm probably prepping a drink and a snack, or maybe I'm just sitting here staring into the black. Waiting and waiting while you're waiting and waiting. It's kind of funny. It'll start soon, yeah, I promise you peeps. John's a buffoon, but he's not a creep. Waiting and waiting while you're waiting and waiting. It's kind of funny. Welcome to the stream/video. I'm so glad you're here. I'm probably prepping a drink and a snack, or maybe I'm just sitting here staring into the black. Waiting and waiting while you're waiting and waiting. It's kind of funny. It'll start soon, yeah, I promise you peeps. John's a buffoon, but he's not a creep. Waiting and waiting while you're waiting and waiting. It's kind of funny. Thank you very much for waiting this long. Thank you very much. In the words of Brie Larson, you're all so patient. You're all so strong. You make all of this possible, especially you, Carson. Waiting and waiting while you're waiting and waiting. It's kind of funny. It'll start soon, yeah, I promise you peeps. John's a buffoon, but he's not a creep. Waiting and waiting while you're waiting and waiting. It's kind of funny. Welcome to the stream/video. I'm so glad you're here. I'm probably prepping a drink and a snack, or maybe I'm just sitting here staring into the black.
Hey guys, how's it going? Oh, I like my new songs. Yes, I do. Kiriko, what's up, buddy? Top of the morning to ya. Crap, I gotta shave. Oh my god, the beard trimmer, the cord is not. It's rusted. 10 consecutive strings. Holy crap! Thank you so much for that. So I can't use my beard trimmer. So I'm like, I've got like the hair cutting scissors and stuff like that, and then I just razor that bad boy, and it's just not fun. It's not a fun process anymore. Shaving was so much fun to begin with. Oh, I gotta go shave. Hold on. What do you guys think about my music? I whipped those up in like 10 minutes. I was like, I just need something, you know. I always say, when it comes to creative generative AI, I condone it if it's for memes and stupid crap. Because it's just funny. It was fun. Oh, good. Yeah. You talking about shaving, or are you talking about waiting and waiting while you're waiting? And because like I thought about, like, you know, the whole kind of shtick where it's like I'm sitting here just like watching you guys wait for me. So it's like I'm waiting and you're waiting. Like why are we waiting? Why? I can whip up a few tracks for you if you want to. I like funny stuff, and I like well, you know, I like MCR. So I mean, anything. Kirikou, your music, I've bragged about your music quite a bit. I really like your sound. You have such a cool sound, dude. Shaving is a pain, especially if you cut yourself. Shaving. then it actually is a pain. Ooh, it's Whiffs and Gnarly. All right, let me pop open my actual The Break of Day. I love this song, dude. All right. Today's agenda is we're going to be working on more landscaping together. I know it's the end of the season. We're wrapping it up, but here's the thing. I want to do stuff. I want to do things. So we're going to. Sometimes night falls. But yeah. Oh, my mobile live dashboard. Manage your channel directly from your phone. Now you tell me? No, I'm fine. I don't need all that junk. I don't need all your help. I don't need help at all. Somebody please help me. How's everyone doing today? Happy Saturday. It is bright and sunny outside. I had a heartbreak. The lid to my Gamer Subs cup is broken, so I had to throw it away. Now I've just got a straw. Now it's Gamer Sucks. Get it? You know? We're going to be doing landscaping today on our island in the CraftWorks SMP server. So I'm actually really excited about this because I was started to get to it the other day, and it's just fun. It makes way for chatting. So before we get started, Lord bless the honest limits. It's a fun-filled time. In Jesus' name, let's get started. All right. What is that from Toy Story? Let me turn that down a little bit. From Toy Story. Sid, your Pop-Tarts are ready. All right. All right. Man, the create the capture. Yoink and yoink. Let's do this. Open top cups full of water near your electronics, like living. Well, this isn't just water. It's a drink mix as well. Oh boy. Hello. Oh. Okay. I'm keeping it. I'm keeping it. Hello. Good morning, world and all who inhabit it. The most important meal of the day. Serving it up Gary's way. Blech. Let's go see. Has anybody visited my little house yet? Not a lot of people are on the server anymore. We're prepping for season 4. I gotta say, the seed that we found for season 4. Wiz, do you know if we're keeping that seed? Because that seed that we found for season 4. Holy crap, dude. That's awesome. The drink mix probably nullifies the damage. That it does. It's the particles, you know? Yeah. It'll start soon. Yeah, I promise you, peeps. Oh, yeah, we're locked in now. I gotta find my location on there. Dude. Anyway. Yeah, season 4 is going to be incredible. I'm pretty excited for season 4. The fact that I am only going to be streaming kind of makes me more excited. It's a little bummed out at the same time, but it's like I'm excited because I feel like because I'm doing less, I can do way more. You know what I'm saying? Because it'll start soon. I promise you, peeps. Right, Gnarly? No, Gnarly knows. There's a t-shirt right there. That I showed my wife the old Daybreak streams. Dude, that takes me back, man. We got to hop on the server at some point. The server's still up. I keep saying, you know, I really should. Okay. It's the Pig and Turtle Pit. Pig and Turtle Pit. Everybody gather around the Pig and Turtle Pit. You know, I keep saying like, you know, oh, I can't afford to keep the server running, but for some reason I keep forgetting to to delete it. Maybe subconsciously I'm like, no, don't. Even though like I'm gonna save the worlds and stuff like that, I'm not getting rid of the quite the animal pen. Yeah, the pen pineapple apple pen. Ah, it is still up. It's still up. You can go log in right now. I've been having ideas. I said this in the last stream. I've been having ideas for the novel, the Daybreak novel. Kirikou, I don't think you were here. I think Ty was here in the chat though, and I was telling him about it. But oh, dude, everything that you've built in there, Kirikou, is so cool. It's so good. Gnarly, we gotta find I gotta find that dungeon that you were building on there. If not anything, just for the novel, because I want to write the novel. I am at work, poo poo. Work is poo poo. You know what I'm saying? It's just straight poo poo. It'll start soon. I promise you, peeps. John's a buffoon. I built more stuff you never found. You know, you're probably right about that. I am right. That actually gets me excited. I want to hop back on there at some point. Maybe not today. Maybe like... See, my stream schedule is so sporadic. I was like, okay, we have company coming over at like 3. They're gonna, you know, come hang out. I'm gonna officially... Well, no, I've already met their daughter. They're gonna officially meet my daughter. And I built like a Stone Age village. Dude! See, you, me, and Ty and Gnarly, we need to get together and like get all the lore that we've gotten so far in the world and just write it down so I have that for all the context. And this kind of goes into it, especially if you're a new dad, for sure, that the schedule is like, you know, not really sure when, but, you know, I noticed I had a slot of free time here, and my daughter's pretty chill during the day, which is a blessing. We can, you know, clean the house. We can, I can stream sometimes. You know, it's great. I love the little chickie poo. She's adorbs. But I've been vibe coding, guys. I know it's like, you know, you're not really coding. You know, you have Claude helping you code. I do. I have Claude helping me code because I can't do it, but I know exactly what I want, so I can sit there and, especially with Claude Design now too. It's really cool. You can help design the UI under my very strict guidance. But I've been vibing. And coding. Chat delay. I meant the work is poo poo. Oh yeah. Me and a friend are writing a proper novel based on the Alma and see there we go. We should get together and like get some like Easter eggs going there, because it even though it's like they're separate worlds, it's linked. You know, we're changing some stuff like the title. Oh well, never mind. Change some of the names and titles. That works. I'm excited to read it though. That storyline was awesome. But I'm creating this program that is like gonna help me write novels. It's got like I don't want to say too much because I do want to release the program at some point. But it's got a function to where I can check for inconsistencies, run the whole story through a scan and check for inconsistencies of timelines and, you know, and lore. The whole thing is like, you know, lore centric, you know, make sure it's all making sense. And, you know, I have a foreshadowing payoff meter. Like, how is this paying off the foreshadowing, this and that? Is the foreshadowing effective? Is there any foreshadowing here? Should there be foreshadowing here? It's all like, it's based on like, you know, in book 1 is, you know, is there any items that we were foreshadowing in book 1, and if so, does it pay off in book 3? You know, that kind of deal. Like, can't stay, must teach, have fun. Oh, geez. Okay, hi, hello, mother. Obviously, trying not to be so similar to Trench. Yeah, that's fair. I think while I was writing it during the Daybreak streams, I was high on the Trench Clancy Breach hype. Again, fair. Move it up. It's a breach. I wonder where you are. I want to do. My music isn't playing. Did I? Hold on a second. It didn't. It'll start soon. Okay, we'll set that on repeats and shuffle. There we go. Perfect. Everyone have a good day. Oh, we will have a good day. We will. Where's the tunes? The tunes, man, the tunes. Yeah, so I'm creating the program that's a novel writing assistant. There is some AI function, but not like AI hooked up to like the World Wide Web and stuff like that. It's literally just a language model, a small one that is attached to it to kind of help discuss back and forth. And you can there's even a function where you can train your own model so that it talks like you, and it's just your stuff that it's trained on. It's not anybody else's stuff. You know, adding onto a very base, ethically trained model, like you're adding your own filter and stuff like that. Joy, what's up, buddy? How's it going, my friend? So that's like, and again, it's not encouraging you to finalize your product using AI. It's encouraging you to not have, you know, brain fog. It's encouraging you to not have writer's block. It's all to just scan and scan over the entire document, make sure your foreshadowing's paying off, make sure your lore makes sense, all the stuff. I think AI, oh my gosh, I think AI is okay to help you with work, but when it's used for creative stuff, I'm not for it. Yeah, and like I said in the beginning, I'm only for finalized AI work if it's stupid and it's for memes and it's goofy. You know what I mean? Unless the creative stuff is not for profit and just funny. Yeah. I really like AI slop is funny, man. How are we doing, Joy? How are we doing? Yoink. We're being lumberjacks today. Like I use ChatGPT when I'm like creating fake alt histories where Will Ferrell is the main villain of a body horror film starring Steve. I mean, come on. I mean, stuff like, come on. And I use AI to organize all of my ideas and to keep all of the stuff in one project folder that, you know, it can pull from all of my context, all of my lore. They remind me of this and that, and that's part of one of the things that I'm kind of implementing in the program that I'm coding, well, vibe coding, I guess. Eventually, if it gets big enough, I do want to do, like, you know, we're just going to have people, you know, programming it, which I know people, and they can do it. But right now, it's just me in a little project. It's a good creative exercise for me coming up with storylines, and ChatGPT just fills in the blanks. For sure, for sure. Doing all right, knocking out some dirt to fill in a weird marshy area. Not in the CraftWorks server, I see. Did you finish up, Joy? Your season? I'm still honing in the I'm doing as much as I can before the stream event, which that was announced, right? Pretty sure that was announced. Oh. Yoink. Boom. Haha. I gotta make sure I'm getting the entire. You know, I want to do. Let's start with the edges first, like a puzzle. Thanks, Tom Holland, for the spoilers. No, I'm not Tom Holland. I don't have a frog in me mouth. Oh my gosh. He's a funny guy. So I got to do the entire perimeter here. Around the perimeter. A perimeter create. Wait. I have a final interior I want to do for the bookstore with armor stands and such, but that will be on the stream weekend. Ah, yes. I don't think I have an actual plan for the weekend, but I know I'm streaming like twice on the Saturday. I know I want to get as much of the peeps, like you know, if we can get the Flatulent 4 together, Joy, and you know, maybe Lane and Melissa, just like sit and hang out around a campfire and just like talk about the season and recap and stuff like that, and it's gonna go off the rails real quick, you know, which is what I hope happens. Pretty sure we've announced that we are having a final stream weekend. We just haven't announced who is streaming when and the exact dates. For sure. I kind of just announced mine a little bit, but not entirely. So, haha! Stay guessing, people. La 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 la. That's right. Gosh, yeah. Now I'm thinking about like Daybreak too. There is going to be a stream coming up soon where I sit and I talk about the lore of what I've been doing here, and it does tie in with Daybreak. It does tie in with Daybreak. I will be the first to tell you that, since nobody else really knew that other than my wife. Probably Whiffs. I don't know if I told Whiffs. I mean, my old Daybreak team, if you see it, you're like, duh. You know, you'll know. Oh, why is it gotta be so tall? I finished Alex's storyline, but I never got to show it in Daybreak because life got in the way. I feel that so very much. But like, you know, obviously it led us to good stuff. You know, we're both married and we got a kid. Well, your kid's on the way, but technically, you have a kid. You know, kids be alive even if they're in the womb. That's like, you know, he's like, oh yeah, when our daughter's here, it's like, no, she's here. You know, she can hear us. I know it ties in, but exactly how, I'm not sure, and I'm excited to see. Yeah, those were some of the kinks I was still working out, but I know what happens and stuff like that. Moving across country, getting married, becoming a papa. Oh yeah, you're Papaku. I'm Papacus. we be the papas. There's our band name. The Daddies. Maybe not that one. Na 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 na. We're going to go to sleep. One of the things I'm thinking about for season 4 is I don't know if I want to do any schematics or anything like that. I think I just kind of want to, you know, freestyle it. Maybe. I mean, obviously, we're probably going to have a creative server. Which, you know, yeah, like, that makes sense for an SMP. But, you know, I think it'll be it'll be good for sure. I'm in a tree. Ow. So that's kind of like, it kind of goes into my plans for season 4, which I haven't exactly talked about yet. Oh no, I haven't had one of those in a while. Interesting. The Daybreak postal system. I'm convinced the term Papacus, Papa-icus, is a long-haul pun for the future Papa John. You know what? I think when John becomes a dad, Papa John is definitely the name for him. For sure. But yeah. I wonder who's trying to send me mail. Mail time, mail time, mail time. Mail time. Oh. This was the funeral music for Arthur. May he rest in peace. That was a fun section to edit. Yoink. Delilah is still here. I kind of figured. Does Teddicus enjoy Blue's Clues? Now there's a show that I should probably show her. The original with Steve. Oh, Lizzie! What's up, friend? How's it going? It's been a hot minute, huh? Gosh, we got like everyone coming back, huh? We just got a letter. We just got a letter. Listen to 26 and sing that weekly. Hey, if a song is good, you know? If a song is good. I'm doing good. How about you? I'm doing very good. I didn't actually announce this on the channel yet. I have an art piece in mind that I want to do. But it's funny because what's their name? Goldfish or something like that. Always asking me if I'm a dad yet. Well, I am now. As of 3 weeks today, my daughter was born. She's the cutest little thing. Hey, Bombay. We just got a letter. Wonder who it's from. Well, it's from Delilah. I'm assuming. I haven't been in character in a long time. It's been a minute since I've had to be in character. Congrats. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I'm glad you're doing good, too. I oftentimes wonder about the old crew that always used to come in and hang out in the streams, you know? Like, I wonder if Toko's going to show up today. It's relatively earlier than I usually stream lately, but it's Saturday, you know? I don't work today. You know, I already watched some TV with the wife and the little chickie poo. Do you remember Player Exorcist? I think. I believe so. Oh. I'm gonna build just a crude fence. One of the old viewers who I'm not sure if they're still here on my private social media accounts that kept messaging me. It was weird. I think I know who you're talking about. Oh my gosh. I think I remember who you're talking about. There were some of the older viewers that kind of had no like boundaries. While they weren't trying to be malicious, they were mischievous, you know. I literally blocked him and he kept somehow messaging me. I can't explain. I can't explain. Whoa, whoa. Yeah, like there's some of them are like, I would have to like DM on Discord and be like, guys, look, I know you probably don't mean anything bad, but like, wait, am I still a mod on the streams? Yes, you are. I met you in time to come across a couple of oh yeah. Yeah, we've just seen some stuff. He's seen things. The power I wield. Dragon fire, flame of Urun. You shall not pass. Gas. Yeah. It's almost been 2 years now. Oh my gosh. Yeah, because all of last year I was focused on CraftWorks. Even before CraftWorks Season 3 was announced. And I was writing the theme song and this and that. Tell you what, Ted, I watched Lord of the Rings for the first time ever the other day. What do you think? The extended edition. That's the best way because you get all of the content. I'm under the impression that it is very long. Yeah, I'm under the impression that Lord of the Rings is a story that every man should know. You know, because there's so much like sacrifice and so much, you know, this is much bigger than me. I have a duty to something much larger than myself. There's so much of that in the story, and so much like honor and everything like that. Is this just part of my daybreak, my CraftWorks background music folder? It's just in there. And it's Christmas in July, you know. Our youth, our church summer camps are over, so I mean, it's time for Christmas. Everyone knows this. 6-7 on Merry Christmas. 6-7 on Merry Christmas. 6-7 on Skibbity Ohio. It's okay. We can be unk now. I find that a badge of honor, you know. The Teddicus Christmas album slaps, though. Have you listened to it? There. I have one of those on Spotify. Don't you ruin my Christmas. There's a couple like lo-fi style tracks on there and stuff like that. Monetary Go. That's classic right there. That's like 2013-ish kind of deal. Ugh. Come on. It is a goated song. Good morning, Minecraft. It's 5 a.m. Yes. Dude, sometimes I miss those days, you know. You're here with me, and it is currently 5:41 in the morning, and today we're going to be... I say trying to stay awake, you know. I was pretty awake. My body was used to that. I think it's still used to that. Everyone's like, why don't you ever just sleep in? You don't have to be at work until 10 when you go to work. And in the days you work from home, you make your own hours. Like, why are you waking up at 6 in the morning? Like, because if I don't set my alarm for 6 in the morning, I'm going to anyway. Gosh, I'm blanking. It's Lost Records, right? I'm gonna grab the link. Well, it's just it's from Lost Cause Records. That's my record label. I don't really say anything about it, but just go on Spotify and type in Ted Anthony Christmas. It should pop up on there. Don't you ruin my Christmas. I watched Captain America: Civil War twice this week. We've been having a Marvel marathon. We just watched. I started my wife on Deadpool and Wolverine. I said, if this gets too much, let me know, and we could just watch a recap and move on to what's next. We're about halfway, or about maybe like a third and a half into into it. And I was like, it's actually a lot of it is just the funny comedy bits. There's not a whole lot of fighting scenes, and there's not a whole lot of gore, but it does get gory. So like, just let me know. Can you sign Yaz Plus Universe? I heard the guitarist and singer is hot. Honestly, if you wanted to send me tracks, we could do stuff. We can discuss, you know, the ongoing rates and stuff. Honestly, I'd give you a huge buddy discount, you know. I'll grab, hold on, let me land. I'm going to grab that link and post it in this chat because my chat goes to YouTube as well. So there we go. Copy. Yoink. Boom. So that'll go to both YouTube and Spotify. It's not the. It was 2018. I was still learning. I still am learning production, but I'm a lot better nowadays. I think when I was still going under the names Halpert and the names and the Narms, I was still figuring out my style. Yeah, I mean, you've always had some really good stuff. I've always liked how you were, you know, inspired by Frank Iero and stuff like that. And I could hear a lot of that too, which is one of the reasons why I was like, oh gosh, this is so cool. I can't believe there's so many trees to take down. I don't want to burn it because I'm like, I could use all of this material. What you're about to see is CraftWorks Season 3. You're my favorite guitarist for a reason. Oh, yeah. Is that your stuff? I'll post that in here so it goes to Twitch too. My current music, yeah, nice. I gotta check that out. I've heard it before, haven't I? I might not have heard it yet if it's your current stuff. Nope, these ones, not these ones. Ooh, new stuff. That actually gets me excited. La 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 la. I need to work on some music. I might have a separate record label for like public stuff that, you know, people sign on to, because I can't remember if I've solely made Lost Cause Records a lore thing. And there's reasons why, and I will explain that at some point. I gotta finish up my work so I can go home. It's 11:55 p.m. Ugh. All right, buddy. Have a great rest of your night. Tell the wife and child I said hello. Excuse me. Been drinking my silly juice here. Yeah, we'll get all that record label stuff worked out for show. Yeah, I could sign Joy. She can release, you know, The Joy of the Kazoo Volume 5, and that'd be her first release ever. I've always wanted to do something like that, where it's like, oh, yeah, it's Volume 4. Like, but this is your first album ever. Like, yeah, it's Volume 4. The Joy of the Kazoo. Oh my gosh, that'd be funny. I mean, if we could release a single, we could. Oh, and yeah, listen to my song With the Pigs on our Spotify. It's a song about Luke 15, Parable of the Lost Son. Ooh. I get the title. I understand. Heck yeah. That sounds awesome. I was all about that. There was this band called Showbread. They were very theological, but they were very, like, indie screamo, like 2004 kind of deal. That'd be amazing. Oh, the Joy thing. Yeah, the Joy thing. You know, the Joy thing. What time is it? We've been, 44 minutes only. Oh yeah, we're doing well. We be doing so good. My axe is like holding strong, you know what I'm saying? I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I also need to think about like what I don't need in my pockets. Once I get back to painting, I want to do a painting YouTube series called Joy is Painting. Yeah. You need a wig. You need a wig and a fake beard. Oh, that would be fantastic. I'm here for that. Just so everyone in the chat knows, like, Joy is extremely talented. I had a wig at one point. She's also one of the funniest people you'll ever meet, so that's a good mix right there. So shout out to Not Sadness, It's Joy. Everyone go subscribe. Now! Do it now! In a separate tab. Don't leave me. Because I'm also extremely talented, buddy. You'll never actually catch me saying that seriously. That's for other people to think about, not me. Oh, thank you. Oh, you're welcome. You're so welcome. Joy is a joy to be around. For sure, for sure. I think, what is up, my friend? The real Kook Kai. How's it going, my friend? How is it going? This just reminds me of working at the assisted living facility that I was in. Not that I was living there, but I was working there as a prep cook. Several of our other cooks, actually all of our other cooks, like our main cooks, were from Mexico. And so when they would play music, it would be stuff like this. And it's just like, you know, this just reminds me of working with Raymundo. I love you, Ray. Da 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 da. Boom. Perfect. Look at all the stuff I'm finding. All the caves, too. I would have never thought. Look at this cave. This is a great cave. Joy is my spirit animal. That's a good way to put it. Oh, this is good. So, I have some ideas for this area. I don't know if I'll get around to actually doing it. But like I said, we're just gonna go and go and go until season 3 ends. I don't know if I don't know if it's like, you know, the official ending for season 3 is the stream weekend. But you know, if it's not, then maybe I'll grab like 1 or 2 more streams before I call it. I'm not good at finishing things. I'm like let me just stay here in the experience and just not move on. Which is kind of why I don't release anything. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm working on this project. I like the status of working on the project more than finishing it, which is not good because that's not how people move on with their lives. That's not how that happens. Whoa, where on? I've also this kind of goes into that. So I've been writing and conceptualizing stuff, obviously. I've been saying for a while that I'm writing a novel. I have the whole thing rough drafted vaguely, which there's a lot that'll most likely change as I'm writing, like going through and writing through it. But the whole structure is there. So what I'm thinking is, let me know if you guys would be interested in this. I don't specifically like doing this, but it might actually incentivize me to do it. If I had a Patreon or something like that, and I release things chapter by chapter, it'll give the patrons access and they'll be able to read the story as it comes out, and then I'll, you know, do one more final pass, and then release the whole novel for purchase. You know what I mean? You get early access to the chapters. I don't know. It's just something I'm thinking about. Again, I'm not too keen on being like, you know, let's just put a paywall up here. But like I said, it's more of an incentive for me to actually say, like, this has value. Somebody's paying to see this, so I need to get this done. And it's so weird because I'm a dad now, so it's like I've noticed, obviously you've noticed me picking back up on streams, I feel like the more that I have, the more responsibilities I have, the more time I have. Because if I have less responsibilities, but some responsibilities, I feel like I'm sitting around and waiting for those things to take place more than I'm like in a flow of going from this to this to this. Not in a stressful way, but it's just a structure. I think that's what I need is structure. So you know, I'm realizing that I do have time to do the things I need to do, creatively and work-wise. You know? So let me know what you guys would think about me opening up a Patreon for, or I don't know what all things like that there is nowadays. I mean, I still see people having their patrons and stuff like that. So maybe, you know, that's still like the top tier way to go about that. But yeah, let me know, because I'm curious. Because I have a prologue almost finished, like almost ready to be released of my novel. Go for it. I'd also help with hiring an editor or an agent or whatever. Yeah, for sure. I've thought about stuff like that. I have a few friends who are really good at like novel editing, so I'm like going through like I have some friends that you've seen me make content with that are really great writers. Some of them have written for my videos before, so maybe like, you know, yeah, we'll see where it all goes. Dude, I'm making bank on here. I'm putting in the work. What is up? I'm gonna call you Rar. I'm gonna call you Rar. Is that okay? What's up, Rar? How's it going? How we doing? Let's go. Roro. That's a fun name. I haven't used Patreon yet, but I like the idea of using it. It lets people put out stuff that may not work on Twitch or YouTube, so you could always add some behind-the-scenes stuff that's patrons could also get. I think it's a great idea. Yeah, like, obviously there's, you know, there's the membership on YouTube, but I don't know how that would work with releasing a creative work. You know what I mean? So yeah, I kind of like the idea of, like, I've used Patreon before. I see your drum set in the background. Yeah, that is an old In the Family drum set. My uncle sold that to me from Florida back in, not to me, but to my family, back in like 2004. And when I moved into this place a couple years ago already, my dad was like, once you get your own place, go ahead and just take it. It's yours. I'm like, okay. But I haven't actually been able to really play it yet because it's very loud and this place is not sound treated. But I also have my electric kit over here, which is what I've been recording with, because that's not loud. It just plugs into my computer and uses the samples in my studio.
It's a trap!
Oh, thank you so much. Welcome to the kitchen where we talk about food and music a little too much. Heck yeah. Thank you so much, Roro. Much obliged, much obliged. No, you're not going to regret it. I'm already regretting it. Good times here at Ted's Tavern. There's an idea for season 4. Make Ted's Tavern. I got to build here. I've got to build here. Got it. Haha. I find it funny how it's like most of the time when lately if I'm streaming the last couple weeks after fatherhood, the age of fatherhood, it rang again. The sound rang again. But after the age of fatherhood, you know, happened to me, it was more like now no one's on here right currently. So it's like I want interactions, but it's like how done is everybody with CraftWorks Season 3? And people obviously works like that. And I need to actually write out a schedule like I said I was going to do last time. My alerts play twice too. I can't for the life of me figure out how. I don't know. I don't know why. I think it's a Streamlabs thing. Do you use Streamlabs, Whiffs? I need to... Ooh, there's... Oh, that's something I could vibe code. I could vibe code an entire, like, stream suite. Where, like, all of my sounds and images and stuff like that, my graphics and stuff are in one place on my computer locally, and it will, like, all run from there, its own system. It might be a little more taxing on the CPU and GPU and stuff like that, but I'm not too worried about it. I have a decent computer. I don't need these apples or these sticks. Well, I wouldn't mind having the sticks. Tell you what. Yoink! We yoinked! 100% of the yoink. So, Roro, how's your day going? Hopefully it's going well. Sorry if I forgot to ask that. I use StreamerBot and normal OBS. I'm sure I have a setting off somewhere. I think I use StreamerBot too. Maybe. I definitely use normal OBS. Wow, no, this isn't what I'm doing. Go back downstairs. I think it's more... I don't know. Obviously, I don't have a lot of, like, bells and whistles to my live stream, which I wouldn't mind having, like, behind the scene, like, extra bells and whistles type stuff. Did I not have a... We're just gonna put these here. This is just... I'm putting trees in here. You know what I'm saying? And apples, apparently. But I really want to take some time. Maybe get in like a call with like Lane or something like that, and he can help me. Or even Joy. Joy's whole UI is awesome in her streams. She got all the cool stuff. I need to get some more emotes too. I have one. I want to just crop out an image of Brie Larson's face, and you know, for every time I'm like, "Thank you very much," in the words of Brie Larson. Oh, good stuff. Have you guys ever seen the YouTuber Matthias? He has a show called Dope or Nope on YouTube. We've been binge watching all of the Dope or Nope episodes. My daughter seems to fall asleep pretty good to to Dope or Nope, which is hilarious. Like, yep, that's my girl. But I was watching a video from 7 years ago when they were talking about like, we got 10 Avengers Endgame items, you know, are they dope or nope kind of deal, like, and the other guy, one of the other guys, Tanner, he was walking around in a fat Thor costume, and he's just like, I'm looking for my hammer and my wig, and one of the girls was like, is that normal? He's like, is that fake? Pointing at like his pillow, the pillowy belly under his costume. He's like, no, this is me. This is all 100% me. He's like, thank you very much. And then they're both like, oh, thank you very much. And then he turns the camera around, and Matthias is like, if you guys have never seen that clip of Captain Marvel, where she says thank you very much to Chris Hemsworth. I'm like, dude, that's what I quote every time I say that. I'm glad I'm not the only one. That was a whole lot of explanation to just say I feel validated from somebody on YouTube that I look up to. I would love to meet Matthias. He's a cool guy. Seems like his whole family's really cool. I would have loved to have worked at High Five Studios. Dude, High Five Studios was like... You know how, like, you know, you see, like, you know, Good Mythical Morning, and like, that looks like it'd be fun to work there. I used to think that, but then I started to see High Five Studios, and I'm like, no, it'd be way more fun to work there. Obviously, you still have to work, but it's a great feeling to feel truly seen. Yes. From a video 7 years ago. Yeah, I was like, finally, they get it. And there's those YouTubers that you're watching, you're like, I feel like I would really get along with that person. Like Matt Pat's one of those guys. I'm like, I would probably really get along with him. I love discussing the continuity and you know the connective strings and stuff like that in stories, and you know, finding Easter eggs and stuff like that. I love deep dives and stuff like that. Endgame was 7 years ago, wasn't it? I don't know how that happened, Joy. I don't know how that happened. Like, my brain still goes, that's the new Avengers movie. Like, no, it's not. Like, the next Avengers movie is this year, which looks pretty interesting, actually. I'm optimistic. Hopefully optimistic. Just because the state of, like, Disney movies have not been great recently. I've seen clips of the new Moana movie, and I'm like, this is boring. Because the animated one is so animated. Like I don't really want to watch this. I'm sure the performances are great. The singing is great. I've heard some of the singing, and it's really good. You know? And while the film might be really well crafted, like the effects might be good and this and that, it's just like the fact is that The Rock can't move like the animated film's Maui. He can't, because he's an actual person in a big muscle suit. I don't think they should have given him a muscle suit. I think he could have just been himself. That would have been fine. And I don't know how it is with growing hair for The Rock, but I feel like he should have had his own hair and not the wig that he got from Sally's Beauty, you know, for $20. But these modern movies, like, some of them are like really well crafted. Like The Odyssey looks really well crafted, but I heard it's very boring and very just kind of meh. So I'm gonna check it out once it's free to watch on, you know, Amazon or something like that. But like that and The Mandalorian and Grogu, I heard it's not good. I'm like, well, it looks well crafted. But that will not help the writing. That will not help the producing and everything like that. He literally could have walked into set as The Rock and been fine. Yeah, you know, airbrush the Maui tattoos on him, and he's good to go. But the bodysuit that he's wearing, this is a weird thing, and it's a weird thing to like. It's a weird thing to like be not upset about, but like to catch people's attention. The bodysuit didn't have nipples. And it's like, okay, like that's not something to like be worried about, but like, but once you like know that, you're like, wait, why? Why is that weird to me? like, why does that feel wrong? The kids aren't gonna care. I mean, if I saw it as a kid, I'd be like, that's funny, and I would have joked so much about it as a kid. Oh, what have I got to look forward to when my daughter gets older? Oh, my daughter's gonna be hilarious. She already is funny. You know, she's so exploratory, and she loves just like watching her pick up on things is just amazing. It's a funny moment. Look at what the crafters are doing. But yeah, I don't know why I would laugh so hard at that as a kid. My mom would be like, "Oh, Theodore." But it would be hilarious. I guess it's the same as when you see an AI person, your brain just knows something is off and it's hard to ignore it. That's true. It's like, wow, those fingers are really realistic, but there's only 2 of them. Like, wow, great job, AI. Kinda. You did part of that correctly. I'm not worried about AI taking over the world. You know, understanding what it is, call and response programming that you can, you know, train up with different words and stuff. I know that, like, on the surface level, you see like, oh, you know, it's moving so fast, it knows all this stuff. It's like, that's because people told it what to know. And it's like, it moves so fast is because, do you understand the processing power? They have to have entire facilities to process these things. But at the end of the day, it's just a process, a digital process, like a computer. It's just a computer thing happening. It's ones and zeros. And language models have been around for a long time. They just haven't been able to do, to this capacity, what they're able to do nowadays. Like I was saying earlier with this program that I'm kind of vibe coding, like, it's going to use language models, but isolated and local. It's not connected to anything. It's just local to itself, the program, you know? It's like, oh yeah, it's an AI function. Like, it's kind of the function that ChatGPT uses in their facilities, but it's just a really, really tiny one running off of your own computer, using only the context in your stories and stuff. So it's whatever. That's cutting down trees, you know, chatting about life. I've actually done a lot here. That's nuts, dude. That's actually really good. I also need to make a I need to make a thing here. It doesn't get happy, it doesn't get sad. It just runs programs. Exactly. That's all it does. It's literally just a digital computing signal, like you have, like what Minecraft is. It's not the same type. It's just the same kind of thing. I just wish it'd be a bit more regulated. Right now, it's getting used so unethically. Yeah, it's still in, even though it's been a few years, it's still in that exploratory, like, you know, it's in the hands of everybody, you know, kind of stage. But we're figuring out, Markiplier and his friend Bob are the spokespersons for this this AI company that's we're raising awareness for, like, the ethics of it and stuff like that. I think that's really cool. I think that's what they do. Number 5 tonight. Johnny 5. Isn't that a guitar player? No, that's John 5. Yeah, that's like the whole thing. Like, it will get more ethical. But because there's so many, like, people know how to make it happen now. They know how to make the AI models and software and stuff now. It's common knowledge amongst, you know, that bracket of computer goers, I guess. That was from a movie called Short Circuit. I think I've heard the title before, but I've never seen it. But, like, people who are interested as a hobby, like even I know a little bit about how that all works, because, you know, local generation is something that I've been interested in, you know, because it's like, I don't want to pay for subscriptions. 2, you know, if I can automate things on my computer system, like systems and, like, things to help me kind of with work. Millie, what's up? How's it going, my friend? How's it going? But, like, yeah, stuff that will, like, help me be more productive on the digital side, yeah, like I'm interested in that for sure, and stuff that can like help me like draft up some ideas here and there and organize stuff for sure. There's always going to be people who are interested in that, and there's always going to be, you know, what's it called, not royalty free, but open source. There's always going to be open source models and stuff like that, and open source programs and this and that, people knowing how to code their own stuff and using it to code their own stuff. And because it's the same reason why, you know, there are people who are like, you know, I don't want to go to your church because, you know, this person offended me and this person looked at me weird and this person, like, well, good luck finding a better one because it's full of people. And people are imperfect. And sadly in the world there's going to be people who use anything for the wrong reasons. So that's I'll always condone, yeah, there's uses for AI, but please do the right things. You use your common sense, people. Like, you do the right thing, please. Short circuit is great if you ignore some of the outdated stuff. Dude, no, dated effects and stuff like that are are fun, you know. We're talking AI. I'm against it doing what I want to do for a living, but let it do my taxes and math. Exactly. There's uses for the language models and the reasoning models. It's not going to become a brain. It's not going to become living. It is contained in its own model. Like all these like things like, oh, I put AI in a robot and it started talking to me. Like, you're going to have to actually really be trying to do something world threatening to almost get there, you know. It's just ones and zeros, just like me playing Minecraft here. So if you do taxes for a living, then it's bad. Whoa. So I think what we're saying, Millie, is that let it do the hard stuff and we do the fun stuff. Like what I want to do for a living, this is part of it, right here. What we're doing here. I don't need AI to do this for me. There's work that we should do that help us grow as humans, but sometimes, you know, we're scheduled to do something, we're made to do something, we're employed to do something that involves a lot of paperwork, that involves a lot of organization, a lot of numbers. If there is a system that you can implement, put all of your stuff into one folder and have it, you know, go through and read your stuff, and it'd be local, not going off to the internet, it'd be on your own system. Sure, you know, have the help. I'll fight it doing taxes if someone doesn't want it doing that. I just don't want it doing art and music. Yeah. Like, if it's funny, if it's meant to be stupid and memes and, like, I get that it's not always ethically trained. But, like, some of the AI slop it's funny to me. and I don't think it's really AI. I don't think it's going to take anyone's job, the slop stuff. Cuz, like, I could make a short film of Freddy Fazbear fighting Sonic the Hedgehog in German, and it'd be like, why? Because it's random and I thought about it and I wanted to see it happen. I don't think anyone's gonna really be threatened by that. But if you're saying I want to take the likeness of Tom Holland and not need to have Tom Holland come in and work for the next Spider-Man movie, we'll just make an AI version, and that's Spider-Man 4 or 5. You know, it's like, no, have the people come in who are creative. You're not gonna get the same results. You're gonna get results that make you go, oh, that'll do. You're not gonna get true movie magic without people. You know what I mean? You're not going to get true musical magic without people. You need that. Same with art, you know. Like, there's some AI art that gets generated, and you're like, that's a cool image. That's a cool looking character. However, I find it much better if, like, wow, that came from somebody's mind. That came from somebody's skill. Like, that makes me want to do better. That doesn't make me want to go, oh, I'm going to go type it in prompt and see what I get, you know? Like, oh, how did you do that? What was the techniques you used? Like, so what's the land clearing for? I joined late. Well, I wrote down that I wanted to do, what's it called? Terraforming. So I started with clearing the land. And we're going to terraform, and we're just going to start building stuff as far as we can get until the season's end. I couldn't resist. I used to do taxes for a living, and I was working for H&R Block when they introduced Watson to do tax. Like Mary Jane Watson. She kind of fine. Peter Parker be like, she fine. And I oop. Haha. I oop. Haha. But yeah, so I'm getting rid of all the trees. Part of me was like, you could just burned everything down. But no, I want the materials. You know what I'm saying? I want the materials. Yeah. Yoink. Haha. Boom. I really am enjoying... Like, this has been kind of, like, therapeutic in a way. Let me just get in here and just cut down a bunch of trees. You know what I'm saying? Actually, you couldn't have burned it since fire spread is off. Yeah, that was my first inclination. Like, oh, I can't burn this. Fire spread is off, you know? That would have made for a really funny moment. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, of course I knew that. I knew that. Perfect. I will say, I didn't expect to get all of this, as much as I did cleared, in only an hour and 17 minutes. But, you know, we chatting, you know, the axe is holding strong. Firmly grasp it in your hand. I need... Yoink. Haha. We can all pretend we didn't know that if we want to act out the funny moment. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, man, I'd hate for a fire tick to be on. Yeah, off. You know, I'm gonna breathe on it and it's gonna catch on fire because I've got some hot breath. You know what I'm saying? Flame of voodoo. You know? Oh, so Millie, how you doing today? How's your day going so far? I know what time of the day it is for you. Has your first half of the day been successful? Yoink. Also, did you see they're releasing a new 21 Pilots like album thing? I know they're releasing the movie or whatever that they made. The one that I never actually got to go see. Already have it on order. Nice. I kind of figured. Kind of figured. Ugh. And a ticket to watch the movie again. Are they putting it out again? Or is it still out? That would be nice to know. I have tokens for Cinemark. I've got Cinemark tokens. Hi, my name is Maria Menuno, and welcome to the Before the Movie thing. I love going to the movies, dude. Our theater just got these really nice new chairs with the heated seats. Like, they actually get pretty, like, almost like hot. Like, and there's not, like, heated seats get warm, you know, like just warm enough, you know, to where it's like, Okay, any warmer than this would actually like feel hot. I'm like, well, these kind of already get kind of hot, which I like. Spider-Man comes out next weekend. I am actually really hyped about the Spider-Man movie. I think it's gonna be good. Apparently, Maria Menounos, or however you spell her name, acts in Lifetime Hallmark movies. That is not shocking to me for some reason. That's not. I'm not surprised by that. Let me put some more of this stuff away here. Yeah. She seems perfect for that, honestly. She does. She really does. She do hosting of like video game shows on cable back in the day. Huh. We're talking about like on G4. G4 was a really cool channel. Hey, yoink. Put all the tree stuff in here. Matria Menuna. Oh, because it's funny like that. Yeah, it's funny like that. I don't know why there's a Millie head by my door. Not a Millie head, an Emmy head. It's an Emmy head, not a Millie head. Millie was not beheaded. Yeah, gosh, I missed gaming channels, which is probably why I enjoy streaming. Yeah. Like, there's like YouTube stuff, but like there's so much YouTube content about video games where it's like, this doesn't feel as special. G4 was a cool channel. Like, oh wow, there's an actual channel dedicated to video games. Like, that's awesome. I was over here. That's right. I think I'm gonna keep the trees around the village. I don't need to terraform that much in the village. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I saw a trailer for a movie Applebee's made to promote Margarita Day and did a double take when they said Maria Menounos, like, you do stuff other than talk about movie trailers for 5 seconds before they play? Wait, I'm a movie that Applebee's made. Is this like a spoof trailer, or is it like did they make a movie? That's something right there. And they got Maria Menounos. Like, heck yeah. Yeah, our girl Maria. Yeah. A legit movie. I kind of want to see that. What's it called? Half Off Apps? I hope so. Oh, so talking about Applebee's. My buddy, who is our associate pastor at our church, he texted me about a week ago or so, and he goes, "Hey, you guys," because we've had like a meal train made like that. You know, people have been bringing us dinner. We're actually getting Mexican food tonight, which is awesome. Just to kind of give us some like catching up with being parents now. Like, let us get used to being parents. You know. But oh, Chili's not Applebee's. Well, I'm talking about Applebee's right now. He texted me about a week ago, and he's like, "Hey, do you guys like Applebee's or Chick-fil-A better?" And I was thinking, like, we just ate Chick-fil-A, so I'm like, you know, let's Applebee's, sure. I'm thinking about like the pretzels and the beer cheese and the boneless wings, and you know. Oh yeah, Chili's. I think I saw that one. I'm more excited for that it's Chili's for some reason. It'd be funny if it was called if it was from Cece's Pizza. Like, welcome to Cece's. But he texted me. He's like, "You guys like Chick-fil-A or Applebee's better?" So we're like, you know, let's do Applebee's. I was like, Applebee's. I was like, why? He's like, you'll see. Nothing else. I still don't know why. He's not said anything else. Which I think is funny. I've gotten to go there once in the last decade. What, Cece's Pizza or Chili's? I don't think I've ever actually been to Chili's. Let me hop into my bed here real quick. How are we looking? Bro, that's insane. I used to go to Cece's a lot. And they had this brownie, this like really like moist brownie that they would bring out for your birthday. All right, what we got here? What is this? I'll be home for National Margarita Day. Yeah, Maria Menounos. Heck yeah, our girl Maria. That's amazing. I'm gonna have to make my wife watch that with me. For Christmas time last year, we watched some real bangers, Hallmark movies and stuff for Christmas. It's a special. It's its own genre. Like, they know what they're doing. They have to know what they're doing. I'm gonna go buy some more Nerds ropes or something. I love crap like that, you know? I wonder when my wife's making lunch. She said she's going to be making grilled cheese with... my dad brought us some groceries yesterday from Amish country. He got some sliced ham. So sliced Amish country ham. Put that in some grilled cheese. Yeah. Now we're cooking with pepper. Pepper in the grilled cheese. That might be really good. That might honestly be extraordinarily delicious. Because I like extra pepper in mac and cheese. So if we're using the same kind of like American singles style like ooey gooey cheese, pepper. That might be amazing. Part of me wants to like make a PB&J and pickle sandwich now. You guys ever had that PB&J with pickles? It's actually good. You wouldn't think. Like, of course, like with dill pickles, you know. The fact that it sounds like an ad, but still has almost a 7 out of 10. I want to see it. 7 out of 10? That's incredible. That's amazing. Ugh. I need more stuff like that in my life. You know? I need more cheesy movies. Because I was just talking about cheese. Get it? Sweet dreams are made of cheese. Who am I to disagree? So, let me see. I need to see something real quick. Let me go to YouTube. There's, I have a friend. That's not it. Missing shadow. Oh, I can't remember what she goes by. No, that's not it. I have a friend. Her name's Bree, but she goes by something else online. She did a cover of Edge of Night, Pippin's song, you know. And she used to be a streamer. I don't remember exactly. Oh, I know why. If I find her stuff, I'll share it. I gotta pop open all my stuff here again. But she used to stream, and we used to always sing that on like in the chat and stuff like that. Sweet dreams are made of cheese. Who might have disagree? There's like a whole song. It has 6.9 stars, which also seems fitting for such a meme of a movie. That is true. That is true. Good old memes. I feel like they would have taken it all too seriously, though. Like, I don't know. Maria Menounos seems like she's got a good head on her shoulders. Maybe a psychopath. I don't know. But I don't think that she would take it seriously. She wouldn't joke about something like this. You know? I wonder, does Maria make new stuff like every month for movie theaters? Or is it the same thing? Because she doesn't look any different. She looks like Maria Menounos, you know. But, you know, duh. But, like, is it the same footage? I can't remember. I don't go to the movies as much as I would like to. Oh, no. From the trailer, it seemed like they were playing it straight and serious. As they should. Push her straight and true, in the words of Barbosa. So we read stories to we read books to my daughter every night, and I turned on epic music and read the whole thing to her like Jack Sparrow. Of course, she was like asleep, you know, in my wife's arms, as I was, you know, hopping around in her bedroom. I was like, okay, I'm doing this right. I'm turning on some epic music, and we're gonna read a storybook. I think it was called like "Hello Baby" or something like that. And it was just like "Hello puppy, woof woof, hello ducky, quack quack," and stuff like that. And I was just like, "Hello ducky, quack quack." And I'm all about Johnny Depp right now again, because like I saw the trailer for the Ebenezer movie. That looks good. I'm excited to see that. It looks like straight up Johnny Depp antics, and I'm all for it. I'm all for it. Now, obviously, pray for him in real life. You know, we all have our things, but just seeing Johnny Depp in a movie, just be Johnny Depp in movies. I'm here for it. He's still my favorite actor. Humbug. So good. I used to annoy my mom with Johnny Depp stuff all the time. I'm actually getting really hungry. You work up an appetite when you're streaming, you know. And obviously, like you're using a lot of like mental energy. You're thinking about what you're doing. You know, you're constantly talking. You know, which is kind of why my throat's a little bit sore at the moment. But oh, I feel so bad. I feel so bad. I was supposed to be on Qui-Gon Genesis's Among Us stream the other day. And like about an hour before it started, I was like, man, I don't feel good. Like, I have a lot of drainage in the back of my throat. It's making me cough a lot. And my throat hurts. Like, this wouldn't be good. I'm going to have to just be in the chat for this one. And I'm watching the stream, and I'm already bummed out because I know that E is going to be on there. Empress Lilbit, you know, my good buddy. I'm like, oh man, I miss gaming with E, you know. And I'm already kind of bummed that like I'm going to miss that, but I'm in the chat, you know. I'm still going to be able to like, you know, say stuff and, you know, joke around with everybody in the stream. And then my other really good friend, Isabox, shows up on the stream. And I'm like, dang it! Dude, playing games with Izzy, it gets off the rails fast, and it is hilarious. All aboard the Scooch train! That was awesome. Yeah, Unchecked, you did great. You did great there. That was fun to watch. I'm definitely going to be on the next one for sure. I had everything ready to go. I had the voice chat thing up. I had the game installed. You know, but I was like, man, I just feel like crap right now. This would take away from everything. And like, there's so many times when I thought about messaging him and being like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna just push through, and I want to hop in the stream. Is that okay? But then like, every time I would start thinking about that, like I would just start to feel it in my throat again, and I'm like, wouldn't be really that great of an experience. Oh yeah, that was a blast. Thanks for ratting me up. That was wild. I was just like, yeah, it's probably whiffs. Knowing full well it's probably not. It was whiffs. I'm like, no way. Am I flowing in the prophetic? Oh, that's fun. She's making the grilled cheese. She's making the grilled cheese, guys. I smell the butter. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. Okay, look. I don't know what it is, but like when I was really little, some of my favorite things to watch, other than like Blue's Clues and Thomas the Tank Engine, it was always cooking shows. Emeril Lagasse, my guy. And when I got it to be around maybe 11, 12, 13-ish, I discovered Alton Brown and Good Eats. I was watching Good Eats. I still watch Good Eats. Alton Brown's YouTube channel nowadays, his new show, Alton Brown Cooks Food, it's just like Good Eats. And I'm so... but just food has always been a big point of interest for me. I don't know why. That was the first time I've ever played, and I was excited to get to play with everyone, and of course, now I gotta be imposter. Of course I'm the bad guy the very first time. In the words of Mr. Potato Head, murderer! It was so funny when I was the imposter. I was laughing so hard because I couldn't figure out the controller. Like, that would be my first time playing the actual, like, 2D original version. I've only... If you were to go to This Is a Show, you'd see me playing the VR version, and that was the first time I played that one. But it was funny. That was a fun experience. That was a beast to edit, though. But you know why that was a beast to edit? We had like 7 people there in that game, and I had to edit all of their gameplay. Melissa, what's up, sister? How's it going? How we doing today? Hopefully good. Hopefully good. Yeah. Dude, I'm to the point now where it's like I've been like really like vocally active for the past hour or so. Past hour and 30 minutes. That like I'm actually working up a sweat. You know? Because it's like I can't just like slouch over and just be like, you know, while I'm streaming. I only do that when I'm alone. But you got to be, you know, active and entertaining. You know, the song slaps. It really does. It really does. I love the mixture of Mexican and metal. Terraforming in the dark. What is it? I'll be honest. It's an AI song that I made as a background meme song because I was joking around in a video. I think in like episode like 5 or so of CraftWorks, and I was joking around about give me a derpy Hispanic song that's metal. I was like, well, I gotta make that now. Only like 3 seconds of it was in the video. I was like, well, I just need background music that's not copyrighted, so I'll just play all this random crap that I made for CraftWorks episodes. And we talked about this earlier. Like, of course, like I prefer if someone had made this themselves, like a musician. But the intention was to be stupid. I can send it to you if you want. It really is. It's a cool song. Some of them are titled things like Norm's Speech, background music 1 through like 17. Yeah, I will send it to you. I'll do that right now. While I'm thinking about it. While I'm thinking about it. Let's see. Where's my file folder? I can't remember which one that was. That was 2. All right. Derp Spanic Polka Party Metal 2. Let me see here. Yoink. It's too big of a file. I'll have to make it into a Google Drive thing or whatever. Hey, the Red Bull. 10 out of 10 name. Yeah, I definitely. I just needed it to say something so I could save the file. Yoink. Make sure everything is up still again. Yeah, I'm always like nervous to talk about where I get my background music, because like, yeah, I don't fully understand the whole licensing royalty free thing or whatever. I've had a lot of experiences where it's like I have this mix of royalty free music that I'm gonna play. I get copyrighted. I'm like, how? I don't get how this works. So like, I was like, you know what? Forget it. I'm just gonna use Suno, and I'm just gonna make some fun little random songs just as background music, so I can have some vibes, but not get copyrighted, because I want all of my money. No, that's not why. But I don't want anything to be wrong with the videos. You know what I mean? And I don't really have any shame in doing that. I'm just nervous to say it. I have the coolest song for a dragon fight, but I had only wrote the lyrics, and an AI app did the music and vocals, so I've been hesitant about using it. We were talking about that one time, weren't we, Unchecked? I've been meaning to help you out with that. Things have been nuts lately. They're finally calming down. It's so weird. Like, now that my daughter is born, things are more chill. I think because there was a bit of a lot of uncertainty of like what's going to happen, how's this going to look, this and that, like, but now I know kind of how this looks. I know, we're learning how my daughter acts. My daughter's learning how my daughter acts. And we're all getting the feel for each other. Sounds weird. We're all understanding each other. Yeah, we're all learning each other's, how we all act together as a family. Like, she's probably asleep in her bouncer right now while it smells like my wife is making lunch. I'm able to stream, It's always like, do the list. Are they fed? Are they changed? Are they safe? All right, let them chill. And of course, we love holding her and cuddling her, stuff like that. Obviously, this is my little girl. We don't neglect her at all. But like, if you need to do something and she's chill, let her vibe. Let her vibe out. She's good. I'm lucky to have a lot of parents in my family, in my friend circle, that have been there quite recently and who are going into it, like right now, so we can all kind of share the experience, share advice and stuff. I love that. It takes a village. It really does. It was a while back. Yeah, I remember that now, Unchecked. I still want to help you with that. I still do. Wait, no. Give me that. I need that. Please. Yoink. Boom. Some of these I forgot like how they go. Some of these songs. Like oh yeah, I only used like the beginning 5 seconds of this. I didn't realize how long this song is. My waiting song for like the stream starting soon screen this morning was something it was an AI song that I made today. I was like, I just want something dumb, something random. So I made a pop punk version. I made a Broadway version, and then the version with I just let it decide for me what version. It was like a kindergarten sounding song. Oh, it was pretty good. It was funny. They're funny songs. I think if an AI song inspires you, and you hear like a riff or something like that, you're like, whoa, that might be something that I want to work on. Like, getting inspired by an AI song, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Because AI music is just technically, whether ethically or not, it's just patterns inspired by other songs. They're like, well, that's what the brain does. You know, obviously, don't steal ideas and stuff like that. But just whether or not we're talking about the good use or the bad use, that's kind of what it is. It's inspired, and it shoots out inspired things, you know, in a sense. Like, if I get inspired by an AI song, I'm like, I'm not going to put this AI song out there as my own work, because technically it's not. Even if I own the rights to it or this or that, like, it's not mine, you know? But I can maybe take bits and pieces, learn how to play them, or maybe use them as a sample or this and that, put my own work into it, craft it into my own thing. I don't really have a problem with that. My preference would be, you know, if you're going to sell something, a human just has to make it. Like, if you end up making money off of a YouTube video that you put out with a song in it that you like, that's kind of different, I think. I don't know. I feel like that's kind of different because it's the intention wasn't let me make money with this song. The intention was I made a video. It has a song in it, and I'm making money on the video. Like, that's different for me. I mean, my CraftWorks videos have made a little tiny bit of money, and they have AI songs in them, but that's not the point of the video, right? The point of the video is me doing dumb things with my friends. That's welcome to CraftWorks. I wouldn't have it any other way, honestly. I feel like the members of CraftWorks, the majority of us, that's what we need more than making the content itself and having the content grow and everything like that. I think we need the server is great. The content is great. I love the CraftWorks SMP content and the work that everyone puts into it. And it's also well done, and everyone is so good at the game, you know. But in my experience, yeah, Mel, you can attest to this. I think that we need each other more than we need to make the content. You know, because there are some days where it's like, I don't want to make content, but if you guys are online and we're not streaming or anything like that, let me just come hang out. Because I need that, you know. Doing dumb things in a group always feels less dumb and more fun. Oh, yeah. For sure. For sure. And you know, some of us have been through stuff recently, or, you know, just in general in our lives, and it's just like, I just need this, you know. Like last December, when I was on vacation, didn't feel like a vacation because we had to leave early. Right when I was getting used to, like, you know, all right, we visited Mayberry. You know, it's a bit of like an old school feeling vacation. You know, I was with my parents. We were in the mountains of Virginia. Not a place I would ever like really crave to go, but it was fun. We had a good time. But then suddenly, my grandpa dies, and I'm like, really? Like, so we had to leave early. You know, go be with the family, go to the funeral and this and that. And it was just like, it's Christmas time. Like, come on, like. Dude, I was, like, even, like, I still kind of feel it now. It just, that sucked. And it wasn't like I was, you know, there are some people in your life you're like, oh, I wasn't really all that close. Like, no, my grandma and grandpa were, like, the foundation of everything that my family did. Some of the greatest people I've ever known. Like, honestly. I stand by what I say. The server saved my life for real. No, you know, and... You know, I believe that. I believe that, Mel. And I'm happy to be a part of the server because of things like that. Like, obviously, like, yeah, the viewers are an important aspect. We want to make money doing this. We want this to be our job, you know, the whole shebang. We talked about this. But like, I want to inspire the viewer, but like, Mel, if I can make you laugh when you're having a hard day, that makes me feel maybe even a little better than making the viewers laugh. You know, we're a big family, you know. My mom's dad was my favorite person. It was really hard when he passed away. Yeah. You know, like, I can still, like, in my head, I can taste, like, my grandpa's hot dogs and hamburgers, you know. He was always the one manning the grill. And, oh, my grandma's cookies, dude. Holy crap. Everything that my grandma and grandpa cooked. It does kind of always go back to food for me, because that's just me. I love food, but that's a big part of it. You know, food from your grandparents just hits different, you know? And my grandparents didn't pass away, you know, a long time from each other's passing. It was about a year, and my grandpa was just lonely, and we kind of thought that might happen. I mean, I didn't want to sit there and acknowledge it, but like we kind of thought that might happen. But yeah, that was like coming into like it's Christmas time. We're neck deep into CraftWorks, and you know, I'm trying to possibly have money to buy Christmas presents for my wife. We didn't. My wife got me one little thing. It was a cool gift, you know. It was an herb dryer for like my basil and dill and stuff like that. Really cool, like just like a hanging like cloth basket kind of deal. I love that. You know, I was actually really excited when she got it, and it came with shears, little pruning shears that I use every day. But like, I've always said like this, like last Christmas kind of sucked. You know, just all of it, all at once. You know. Food from your grandparents hits different, even when they are terrible cooks like mine are. It hits different one way or another. Yeah, you know. Now I want cheese potatoes, man. Oh, hi. Haha. Not to be rude, zombie, but I gotta go. I gotta head out, you know. And I oop. Haha. Yoink. All right. That's not what I want to do. Okay. This is a long process. Oh, I'm gonna go to sleep. Sleep is for the weak. Which, you know, have you seen me try to lift something? I need to tell you the 5-bean salad story at some point. Oh my gosh. That is like one of the most like, why is that such like a church lady, like old church lady, you know, casserole in the basement kind of vibe. You know, I need to tell you the 5-bean salad story sometime. No, don't you know? Don't you know? Where's my nerd's rope? Give me that. Do I have any more food? I got steak. Dude, I want a steak. I'm hungry, man. I'm going to down that grilled cheese when I get to it. There's only a few more trees left. Casserole in the basement. Like a church basement, you know, kind of deal, you know, where it's like, oh yeah, a lot of us church moms have gotten together there, and we're gonna be making some casseroles, and you know, we live in the Minnesota-North Dakota border. You know, that's just that kind of whole vibe, where it's like they say they make Jello, but it's like Jello and whipped cream mixed with like fruit, and it's like, is this just Jello or is this something else? It kind of looks like something other than Jello. It's got like, you know, walnuts and stuff all chopped up into it. Like, this isn't Jello. It's not bad. It's just not Jello. The parfait, yeah. Dude, a nice parfait. You can't go wrong with a parfait. We have some Amish granola that we haven't even tasted yet. We want to get some yogurt and some berries and stuff and make it like a parfait. My parents go to Amish country like every week, and they're always like, hey, we're heading up. You guys need any groceries? I'm like, well, there's an art to giving and to receiving. So yes, we actually do. So if you're willing, you know, go for it. Pistachio fluff is my go-to. Dude, that sounds good. That sounds really good. See, like, I think all of us over 30, like, can sit here and like legit talk about, like, even if it's from their grandparents or their parents or from people that they knew, like, these kinds of older, like, Midwest, like, Minnesota style, like casseroles and like church gathering kind of potlucks and this and that, like, we can talk about these meals, you know. Oh, that was my social circle growing up. The Southern Midwest grannies are the best, dude. I think grandmas in general are like some of the best people in the world. like me as a grandpa, I'm gonna own that thing, you know. I'm just be like, you know, making pancakes and hot dogs and stuff for my grandkids, you know. Have my daughter and her kids come over, and you know, that's a weird thing to think about. My girl is 3 weeks old today. It's already been 3 weeks, people. That's nuts. It's almost been a month since my daughter was born. Ugh. She's already gained some pounds. I think she's gotten a little bit longer. I'm not entirely sure. I say longer because she doesn't stand up yet. When she stands up, which she kind of does with me, like, I'll hold her up and she's like pressing on her legs. She's like standing. I'm like, never be ashamed to be the smartest woman in the room. If you're progressing quick, do it. Go for it. You know, I'm here to watch you grow. I'm here to teach you and here to help you out. I'm with you. I'm gonna have a bowl of those strawberry jelly filled hard candy. Oh, dude. My Nana always had those things. So, my grandma's best friend, I found out that her name wasn't actually Nana. We called her Nana. But like when I was like 20, I was like, wait, I never actually pieced it together. Like her name is Janet, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that would make sense to actually that not be your name. But she always had those candies in her house. That and chocolate-covered marshmallows, the big ones. Dude, I think it was Haggie's Chocolate. I don't know if you guys know what Haggie's Chocolate is. I think it's a local place, but oh my gosh. If you watch This Is a Show, you'll see Haggie's Chocolate. All right, let's see what I got over here. There's still some inside of my border here. My North Dakota-Minnesota border. Yeah, this can't be. My grandma made the best, fluffiest, buttery light bread. Oh, that is until she taught my brother. At age 10, he made the best bread I ever had, ever eaten to date. That's nuts, dude. Does your brother still cook? Because it seems like he's got a gift. Seems like he's got the knack for it, you know? Dude, when a kid can cook, like, again, this kind of goes back to my daughter. Like, I'm never going to sit there and tell you, like, whoa, slow down. Like, you know, I'll do the cooking for if you can cook and you're a kid, like, who's stopping you and why? Like, let them progress. Let them do their thing. Let them be good. You know? And if it's something that they're not great at, but they want to do it, push them to be better. Not to annoy them, but, you know, if it's something that they want to do, help them. But, like, yeah, like, I'm amazed at my daughter. Like, she'll hold onto my arms and pull herself up and, like sitting up and stuff like that. From, like, laying down. She'll, like, literally pull herself up and, like, look around. And I'm like, you're getting it. You're so smart. Like, you're understanding this already. Like, I love this. And like I said, like, she'll push on her legs and she'll, like, also, like, lift her up a little bit. And she's, like, standing up, like, kind of like moving her feet around, like stepping, like figuring out how to step and stuff like that. At least that's what I'm understanding that she's doing. I like my theory, but no, she's working it out in her head of like standing up and sitting up and balance and this and that. Like I can see the wheels turning in her eyes. It's awesome. She's a very good cook. Nice. I can cook too, but I really hate doing the dishes, so I avoid it as much as possible. Yeah, I get that. I don't mind doing the dishes as an act, like the act of doing the dishes. I don't mind that. The problem is I've got a very weak stomach, and doing the dishes makes me gag like crazy. It's just not good for me. There are some days where I'm feeling good and I'm able to do them. And when I'm able to do them, I feel great because I was able to do them. I'm like, finally, this... I don't like when that holds me back, but like... I feel bad because my wife's the one that does the dishes like 99% of the time, and I'm like... I feel bad about that. But... if I'm literally not able to... it'd be bad. It would just be even worse if I tried. And I do try. I do try. The easiest thing right now is we have this this baby bottle sanitizer washer thing. I think it's its own little machine that you put like these little tablets in and stuff like that. Really cool. I prefer doing laundry too. I prefer it. I need to figure out the rolly chair stool solution for my kitchen. I miss cooking. Yeah. I bet you're awesome at cooking too, Joy. Just but like I'm able to like rinse out the bottle, my daughter's bottles and stuff like that, and then put them in that machine and set them to go, along with like her binkies and her pacifiers. Tell me you're a dad without telling me you're your dad. I call it the bink. Like, hey, you want the bink? The joy of cooking, yes. But yeah, I can do that. I can rinse the bottles out and put them in the machine and step away. And sometimes even that's really difficult to do. This morning it was really difficult to do. Like, even if there's like really nothing in the sink, it's just like it's the knowing of that there's food in there, and it's just not good. I don't like that. I don't like that about myself, but it is what it is, and I don't know how to fix that. So many dishes with a newborn. Pieces and parts. Yeah. I hate to admit it, but that's the exact reason why I use throwaway dishes and cheap party plates most of the time. I'm better about it now, but it's always been weird for me. Dude, honestly, if I could afford to keep my house stocked with nothing but disposable eating ware, I would, because that is so much better. I love just chucking it, I do often have paper plates and stuff stored in my house. I don't have them right now, I just haven't been able to get them, but that's a good thing. I think that's not, I don't think that's a thing to be ashamed of at all. I think that's if you have a hard time doing dishes, that's a legitimate thing. For me, the solution was to do the dishes all the time at work. Yeah, it's so weird because I was a prep cook and a dishwasher as my jobs, my only two other jobs, And while there were some days that were harder than others, I was able to do that more. I can't explain it. Probably because it was like, it wasn't sitting. It didn't sit for long. It kind of went from like the kitchen straight to the sink, and I ran it straight through the machine. Like, you know how many times I've thrown away Tupperware because I ain't about it. It's so weird too. Changing babies' diapers, this is no problem. Cleaning plates and utensils, no thanks. Honestly, and that's been difficult for me too. But my wife has been doing the actual changing, but I'm sitting by with the diaper and the wipes, and I'm like, I'm there. I'm in the process with her because I'm like, exposure therapy. I need to be okay with this because I've changed one diaper. Thank God it was a pee diaper. No, Katrina, that's not something I did. That's not something I did. Yoink. But yeah, I'm very grateful. Diapers easy peasy. It's the vomit that gets me. Yeah, we had a moment this morning. I had to wash my hand off. But that's just part of it. Honestly, it's been really easy with her for me. Do I have any mods on YouTube right now? Ugh. Let's see. Yoink. I hate to do this. There we go. Sorry, friend, but, you know, we're not going to do that. We ain't going to do that. We're not about that. Yoink. Put my stuff back. But yeah, like, it's easier than I expected it to be. You need some mods that can be there, too. Are you modded? I think you are. I must have a very strong stomach because not much makes me gag. I wish that was the case for me. There's so many things that make me gag. It's ridiculous. All right, I'm gonna do it. I'm hungry. I'm gonna get some Biscoff cookies. Oh yeah, Mel. That's another thing you got to think about. Filling my mod. That's weird. Can I do that from here? Wait, no. Oh, dadgummit. No, you guys are gonna have to be modded. Let's see. Add as moderator. Managing moderator. We'll do manage. Yeah, I figure managing is probably the better option to go. And then, of course, the legendary Millie Craft over here. Add as moderator. Boom. The power. Yeah, just parents things. Being a parent, like I was saying, one of the things you have to think about is when they get a little older and can understand stuff. They have feelings, you know, and you can't compromise their feelings. And sometimes they just get their feelings hurt, and sometimes they just need to, you know, be. I help. Crazy moderator. Heck yeah. Sometimes they. Oh no! I saw that, Jeremy. Okay. Oh. Stop being goofy. Stop goofy and dodging and stuff like that. But sometimes you'll need to, you know, be like, hey, you're just gonna have to get over it because I gotta change your diaper. Or I gotta do this, or you know, maybe you need to, you know, punish them or something like that. But stuff like that, the embarrassing stuff like that, they have feelings, and you have to be aware of that. You know, because, you know, if your baby gets sick while they're in the tub, it's not about you. You're there to help them. You're there to you're there to take care of them. And that's also means like to take care of their emotions, their heart, you know, their mind, to help those things get better. And I love that part. I've always loved, you know, helping people, you know, not be embarrassed and stuff like that. So like, of course, with my own kid, I'm gonna be like, oh, hands down, like, no, it's all right, kid. Hey, this stuff happens. It happens. Ain't no thing to worry about, you know. When we brought our first child home, she was so strong and she didn't really need her head supported or anything. My daughter's kind of like that. I told my wife not to feed her and then play with her, but she didn't listen, and she was laying down. The baby the baby above her. Oh yeah. I think that was our mistake this morning. Because the more I'm thinking about it, the more I'm like, okay, well, she's being fidgety and she's like moving around a lot. She's being wiggly, but she's not upset. And she's kind of like just, you know, chatting a little bit, just, you know, just kind of deal, you know, like babies do. And she would start to cry, but like whenever I would grab her hands and be like, you know, oh, let's fight, oh, you know, I'm just like, of course you're being all gentle and stuff, but like you're playing with them. I was like, she's okay now. Like, she's just awake. She's vibing. She's hanging out. She's playing. Like, that makes sense. And I love that. My wife didn't know anything about babies. I had to teach her how to do all the things. I'm kind of in the same boat. My wife knows a lot, you know. But I've been around newborns more than she has. Simply because the fact that my brothers and sisters had, you know, my nieces and nephews, a lot more of them than my brother-in-law. My wife only has one brother. I have one brother and two sisters. So we had to just manage that. Let me see here. Sorry. Yes, please. My wife texted me like, oh, what time was that? Like almost an hour ago, maybe. Almost an hour ago. Do you want me to bring lunch down to you? Like, oh wait, yes, please. But yeah. Yeah, so I'm always like, you know, no, this is normal stuff. Normal stuff the baby's doing. It's totally cool. But, you know, she's getting it for sure. And there's stuff that I am picking up too still. You know, I'm no baby expert, but I've just been around them a little more than she has. There's a 14-year gap between me and my youngest brother. He was taken care of and spoiled by all of us. Oh, that makes sense. That does make sense. I'm gonna pay attention to like the camera so I can see if she brings food down. Ooh, all this steak. Hex to the yeah, man. Oh. If our lips can touch and our cheek can brush, I like how you are here. 'Cause you are the one that lies close to me. Here in your arms. That's funny. That'd be great. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking like, you know, I probably should have her bring this stuff down to me. Oh, hi. There it is. Ooh, I got that cantaloupe and the grilled cheese with the ham. Oh, I got Doritos too. Do I have a fork anywhere? Or am I just gonna manhandle? I can just manhandle it. It's fine. I got tissues. Thank you. Love you. Awesome. Perfect. This is Amish cantaloupe. I can taste the horses. I can taste the buggies. Unchecked door said, hi, Momicus. Hi. And now for the mukbang part of the stream. Pretty good cantaloupe. Excuse me. It's pretty good cantaloupe. I like that. It's always a mix of emotions when babies come in to be seen at work. On one hand, they're always cute, but if they're there, it's because there's something in their eye or a very bad vision, which is sad. Yeah. Well, that's the motivation, though, right? Because it's like, okay, I need to help you, and I'm gonna help you. It's gonna be okay. I'm here to help. You know. I think that's one of the things that I gotta remember too about even like in youth ministry. Sometimes kids come in and they're just frustrating. It's like, well, you're here. I can help. We can help you just in life, you know. Sorry, I'm eating on stream. I'm starving. But it's real life, you know. All right, guys. Look at this sandwich. Perfectly crispy. How about that Amish ham? Mm-hmm. Oh. Pardon. That's a fantastic sandwich. I told you all in the podcast in CastWorks. My wife makes the best grilled cheese. Interrupting my nap time. Hey Mac, what's up, buddy? How do? All right, I gotta light this place up. So my whole shtick here. There's these little random like divots and stuff. I want to smooth everything out. What's up? Not me. I kind of feel that. I'm starting to feel. I'm starting to feel kind of like rough. But you know that's just because I was really hungry. But that's being remedied as we speak. But these little divots and stuff here, I want to kind of smooth everything out. Excuse me. It's just real life, you know what I'm saying? Just real life. This can probably go. I don't need this little plot of land here. You know what I'm saying? Can you be my wife? No. No, I think I'll let a woman do that. That's one thing I actually cannot be. Oh my gosh. Just sure. Wait, what? You know, as long as you get me some sweet treats. You know what I mean? They don't listen to you, boy. They play me. I've been there. That's not every woman. That's not every woman. Trust me. In the morning when people ask me what's up, I tell them me when I don't want to be. Yep. That is that's an accurate statement. Okay, it's very dark. I cannot see a thing. Can see a thing. You can go. You can go. Okay, like that's just some smoothing out. You know what I'm saying? Some smoothing out. Don't play. Oh, I'm not gonna play. I'll never play you, Aaron. I swear. I'll never play you. Okay, now I must go make grilled cheese. Hey, do it up. It honestly, if you have Amish ham, do that. I text to check up on her and call her, and she yelled at me because I'm blowing up her phone. Well, I don't know what to tell you. Just gonna bring this out a little further here. Yoink. I do burn. That's a juicy melon. Ooh. You may go to bed again. It is Saturday. You got time. In my tunnels. Dude. Grilled cheese with that with a barbecue turkey. Heck yeah. Do that, Joy. Hunter's basement walls. Yeah, it's safe and secure in there. Say hi to Caden for me. If only I had bacon too. Ooh. Yeah. That'd be great. Excuse me. Ah! No! I'm eating! No! Whoa! Alright. What do you food? No, not in here. Food? Dude, food? Anyone? I have eggs. I can't eat the eggs. I can't do that. Bread. Hold on. Aha. Bread. Wait. Bread. I can make us some more bread too. I can make it some more bread. Look at me go. I make it the bread. Heck yeah. Oh yeah, brother. Oh yeah, brother. Boom. And boom. Okay, hold on. So good. Very good. All right. Sorry, I'm actively refueling myself on stream. Ah, so good though. That's some good grilled cheese. You know? Okay, so I'm gonna do a flyover. Make sure that we are looking decent. Any places that I need to actually like really focus on here with smoothing out. No, excuse me. I'm okay. We're good. Just stuff like this don't need to be here. We can smooth that out. Like so. Even this whole area here, I don't necessarily need. It's weird that this is sand as well. You know? That's odd. It's an odd thing. I don't need these seeds. Where's my farm? Where's Pharmacus? Over this way, huh? Whiplash. Yoink. I'll just put the seeds in here. I don't need that. No. No. I don't need that. There we go. Have fun. Baby. Maybe for a baby. Maybe it's for a baby. You go. Okay. It was all over this way, huh? Oh boy. How we holding up? What's our day looking like so far? Good things happening? I don't think I need all of this leaf litter. So bizarre to think back at the beginning of the stream, there were trees everywhere. Okay, I think in 30 minutes we'll call it a day because I gotta start getting ready for a company to come over. But this is great. I think I set out to do pretty much exactly what I wanted to do. And there's stuff like this too that is interesting to me. We can open that up a little bit. You know? Take advantage of that. Maybe put some vines there. You know? Get some vines. Get some 60-second videos going up in this place. Or, sorry, 6-second. Not 60. That would just be YouTube Shorts. That would just be YouTube Shorts. Yeah. Yeah. The jiggy jaw jaw do. Dirty dur. Doody doo doo doo. I guess I'm going over here again. I've got so much dirt in my pockets. Yoink, yoink. The dirt is fine. I just don't want... That's alright. That's alright. I'll say 1, 2. Actually, let me go ahead and kind of bring this over like so. Like that. And that kind of adds on to... Yeah, look at us go! Boom! This is compelling gameplay, I know. I know. I feel like we've kind of calmed down a little bit. We were all the hype earlier. Now everyone's making grilled cheese. Which is fine. Do it up. I'm glad that my wife can inspire you. Yeah. Good on you, mate. Yoink. There's some dirt. There's some dirt right there. There's some dirt right there. And then... mayhaps if I take this like so, and we bring this out. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Now we're cooking, brother. Brother, if you have the time to shut me up. I can't remember the lyrics. Gerard Way, the song Brother, from his album Hesitant Alien. Great album. I really like that album. Where is my dirt? Give me more than dirt. I need some of that dirt, not just regular dirt, but the grass blocks. Not just the regular dirt, but grass blocks. I got the grass blocks, home of the grass blocks. It is indeed their home. Home of the grass blocks, home of the grass blocks, home of the grass blocks. Okay, if I grab that, I think we can effectively maybe start to kind of bring this back a little more over that way. Okay, we'll smooth that out too. Don't worry, Captain. We'll buff out those scratches later. No one will know that this wasn't natural. Nobody at all. In fact, whenever it's time to know things, they're not going to. They won't. They simply won't. Ibombe. Boom. Oh, yeah. All I can smell is Doritos and grilled cheese. Which is not the worst thing in the world. Not the worst thing by far. It's gonna be like that. Yoink. Yeah, it's a little bit on the rough side. Grilled cheese was a good life choice. Oh, dude, it's always a good life choice. That's why we here at CraftWorks, we always condone it. We always condone grilled cheese. Yoink. You will never see a crafter not say anything about grilled cheese in a negative light. Like it'd always be in a positive light if we say something about grilled cheese. Ibombe. All right. So there's a thing that I'm having to do here. So I need to go actually. This is Gordon's grilled cheese. He knows what he did. He knows what he did. Where's the lamb sauce? I can probably take this layer down here. Maybe build something here. You know? Mayhaps build something here. Maybe not all of it either. Maybe just some of it. Like if we did like that. And just grab the rest of this. I need to catch up on the whole Gordon Ramsay thing. I do, I'll be honest. I know some of it. I know Gordon Ramsay crazy work, you know? Hex to the yeah, man. Should grab all of this grass block here. Whiffs, if you're still here. Oh, you did Gordon ever redeem himself after that grilled cheese, or has he just accepted defeat? Good questions all around. Whiffs, you and I need to kind of hop back on here at some point and redo Emmy's gas station. We can build it on my land. That gas station was peak CraftWorks. Peak CraftWorks, I'm telling you. I was so bummed that she tore it down. But I get it. I get why that happened. But, you know, whatever. Oh. Yoink, yoink. Boom. Okay. I need to not have that happen. I need all the grass blocks, not the leaf litter. Now, listen here, ducky. You and your duck friends can eat all the leaf litter you want. So down, I've been wanting to put it back. But I know she'd love it. Oh, heck yeah. Gotta go have fun. All right, Millie, thank you so much for tuning in, my friend. I cannot wait to hop on like streams and such with you again here soon. I've missed the whole crew. Things have been crazy. Been crazy work over here. But yeah. Love you, Millie. Have a fantastic rest of your day. And I know what time it is for you because, hey, CraftWorks! Welcome to the kitchen where we talk about food and music a little too much. Oh, that didn't go as well. Wow, wow, wow. Oh, I'm flying. Let me get a bite here. That was almost bad.
It's a trap!
All right. Beautiful. Beautiful food. Beautiful company. I need to go to sleep. How you doing, CraftWorks? Sorry, I was in the middle of taking a bite of my lunch. Okay, if you can tell me that my bed is too far away, I'm able to click it and it says it's too far away. Why can I click it? If I can click it, I should be able to go to bed. Biggest pet peeve of mine in Minecraft. I swear. Alright, I don't have any more rockets. I'm just going over here, though. It's totally fine. I've got a good 20 or so minutes left, 20-something minutes left in the stream. Like I said, I gotta start getting ready for company. I'm excited though. They're gonna get us Mexican food for dinner tonight. Hey, listen here, Alfonso. What is this? Projectile protection. Please. My sick dodging skills are my projectile protection. I dare anyone to throw a baseball at me. Don't actually. Don't actually do that. Oh, glib glob. Honestly, I love like terraforming and stuff. I'm way behind on doing that with my island here, which is why I just want to do at least a little bit of it before the season ends. So there's that. And I could build something onto this little platform here, this plateau. Oh yeah, plateaus are great. It's like platypus feet, you know? Plateaus. Yeah. Now we're cooking with that. Oh my glob. Yoink. This is perfect. This is great. I must say, subscribe and follow for more content just like this. As premiere as this is. It always baffles me. I'm always just like, I have to do something so entertaining, so massive that I get, you know, all the subscribers. I just died to a spear-wielding zombie pigman repairing my tools at our Wither Skull farm. Oh, oh, I saw we. If you want to speed it up with bone mealing moss, that definitely saved my butt. Covers a lot of ground. Oh, true. That is true. Does that make grass? I mean, it makes something that looks similar to grass. That's a rough, yeah, that is a rough way to go, Chaos. I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh. Whiffs, do we have an Enderman farm here? And we probably do. I've just been using Emmy's XP farm. We run Graves, so more nuisance than tragedy. That's fair. The Graves thing is so good to have. Like, it can feel cheaty sometimes, but like, nah, when crap like that happens, get out of here, Torch. Boing, pop, 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 boop. Not an enderman farm. We've all been using Emmys pretty much. It's so effective. Hey, Blazer. What's up, buddy? It's so effective. Thank you for the 3 consecutive streams, my friend. Much obliged, much obliged. I can't believe I don't believe in cheating unless there are specific rules in place. That's fair. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, I'm kind of the same way, you know. Unless you're saying, "Hey, don't do this," why can't I do that? You know what I mean? So, how's it going, buddy? How was your Saturday going, Blazer? Are you still for hire, or do you have a job? I want some dirt. There's dirt there. There's dirt there. I just splashed myself with a potion of weakness trying to open a door. I mean, there's no wrong way to play a sandbox game. That's true, yeah. You just kind of do what you want to do. I may have just gotten out of bed. You know, I don't blame you. Blaming you for that is something I simply don't do. Unless there are rules in place for some reason, there is no cheating in Minecraft. Exactly. Exactly. My peeps know what's up. My peeps know what's up. Anything in here? Anything in here? I don't know. Hello? Of course. Silverfish head. Got it. Wonder why I have that. La la la. La la la. Alright. I need to go to the shopping district, or at least the island, and grab some more rockets. La 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 la. La 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 la. Alright. Hello, portal. Portal to fun times. You know? You know what I'm saying? Doritos? Again, sorry that I'm somewhat eating on stream. I need lunch. And if I wait too long to eat with lunch, dinner's not going to go well. Also, don't ask me why I have 8 ally heads in my inventory. There seems to have been some sort of industrial accident in the XP farm. You know, hey, it happens. Things do happen at industrial farms. You know? It's all okay. Oh, wait. I'm supposed to go over here. Oh. La 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 la. Which is why I was at the Wither farm repairing. Yep. Flower Forest and Ink Farm. That ain't it. This is probably it right here. La 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 la. This is, I think no, this is Emmy's place. Think she'd care if I borrowed a boat? I'm gonna borrow a boat. Or just, I know my whole island is right over there. Oh man, USS Texas Toast. It's so good. It's so good. This is where I'm trying to get to. This is our rocket farm, basically. Sounds like an insurance company. It's like State Farm and Rocket Mortgage put together. Welcome to Rocket Farm. I was planning to rebuild my LAXP farm based on Ethos Season 11 farm. I haven't seen that farm, but I'm definitely willing to check it out. Oh. 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 Dude, XP farms are great. I've not seen an Ally one yet. Allies have been around for a while though, so I love the fact that you can pretty much make an XP farm. Well, maybe not with everything, but a whole lot of stuff in the game. Okay, here we are. This is a very simple concept, but he also uses it to farm slime. Ooh. Okay, that's duration 1. Oh, someone was camping out here. I want flight 3, baby. Let me see this. Yeah. I own the marketplace on this. I don't mind doing that. Do I see rocks just laying here? Oh my gosh. I don't want this gravel and this granite, but I'll take the iron. Stop! Stop it! Bear! Stop it! I'll take the iron ore. Heck yeah. Might as well just go back home. It's just the same amount of distance. Right now, I'm finally getting around to build a bulk storage system for my farm outputs. I love stuff like that. I only have one storage system for my iron farm. I don't have a lot of farms. I wasn't able to get a lot of stuff built as much as I wanted to this season. But my kayak doesn't even taste good.
It's a trap.
Hey, Dapple! What's up, my friend? Welcome to the kitchen where we talk about food and music a little too much. Your kayak doesn't even taste good?
It's a trap.
Why are you eating your kayak? Just gnawing away at it. Yeah. Bear, stop that! Oh. Oh. Dapple. You little. All right. At 2:11, I must take these off. Good Lord, I can't see a dang thing in these things. What's going on, Dapple? How's your day going? How's your Dappley day? I did not need to sail over to my house. I could have flown. Yeah. Oh, I'm ready. My jumpsuit is unsteady. I'm higher when I'm lower. I'm lighter when I'm heavy. Whoa. Yeah. Doing pretty good? Good. Good. Yeah. Hello? Yeah. Hello? No, stop. Shh. It's all good. Just sleep. Just sleep. Just do it. Okay. Now. Back outside. Hi, Emmy. Yoink. Where's a place that doesn't need dirt? You know? Where is a place that doesn't need any dirt at all? You know what? This layer. Yeah. I'm so glad I understand TOP references because you really, yeah. I like dirt. Oh, dirt's fantastic. You know, God made it. That doesn't hurt. Huh. Yeah. Look how much not hurting I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm stuck. Falling. Ain't nothing like dirt. I'm telling you. Dirt is underrated. It so is. I mean, one, it doesn't hurt. Two, it's pure. You know what I'm saying? Just make sure you pick it up. Yeah, well, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Don't eat this leaf litter. Look at the wrist. Boom. Heck yeah, I'm just gonna run around in circles till it's all picked up. And granted, I might miss a few because of these glasses, but it's whatever. Give me that. Give me that. La 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 la. Okay, I think that's all the dirt. Okay, that gave me 4 stacks. That's not bad. That's not bad. That's not bad. It's actually pretty decent. You know what I'm saying? You missed some. You know what? I feel like you're messing with me. Hello? 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 I did not miss any. I listen here, Dapple. Listen here. I've had it up to here. I've had it up to here. All right. What time is it? Well, I thought you did. It's fine. It's okay. I can forgive you. Boom. Ah, yes. The earth was without form and void until I dug in the dirt and put the dirt somewhere else. You know? I'm usually right. That's okay. You know, when I am not right about something, I mean I get bitter about it. You don't do that though. You're a much better person than I am. You know what I'm saying? You know what I get out here? Oh, there we go. Yoink. Stop it, bear! Stop! I wouldn't say that. No. It's very, very true. Very true. Crazy true. Okay, going. Oh no, it's storming. It do be stormy out here. We out here in these streets. We in it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's so hard to... Is there any fire anywhere? No. This is a vibe, though. Ah! I didn't see it. That's it, Jeremy. It's the final showdown between me and Jeremy. Oh, that was fast. All right. Good old Jeremy. Oh, I'm out of the dirt. It's okay. I've gotten a lot better at this. Gotten a lot better at having dirt. What's your favorite dirt adjacent block? Oh, I like dirt. Dirt adjacent. I'd probably have to say maybe what's the one packed dirt or I like mud bricks a lot. Mud bricks are really nice. I'm a puzzle dude myself. Puzzle, it has some good applications for sure. Stone is usually adjacent to dirt in this game. That's true. That's true. So you could say like, you know, cobblestone or stone bricks and stuff. I really do like I like tough bricks and I like the mud bricks. Let me tell you something. Doritos. Oh, good. I got about a minute and a half left of this. Tough and Mud are my favorite. It works really well together. I first saw Will's Knight do that in, I think, the season 9. Season 9 prep. Like his starter base, his starter castle was right before Tough was added into the main game. And his castle was made out of mud bricks and tough bricks and stuff like that. And I'm like, it looks great. It's just good. Oh, here's some dirt I can get rid of. Faux show. Yeah. Look at us go. You seen that, Dapple? That was a good starter base. I haven't watched Will's Knight in a while, but I really like his content. Always a relaxing vibe. The soft like acoustic music he would have and stuff. I don't like sand. It's dry and rough. It gets everywhere. Not like here. Here everything is soft and smooth. It's coarse, that's right. It's coarse and rough and gets everywhere. And then they kiss. And she's like, no, I shouldn't have done that. And he's like, I'm sorry. With a face that's kind of like, okay. Let's see. There we go. Boom. I don't like sand. Okay, I got 2 stacks. Dos el stack O's. Alright, that's Spanish. Alright. Okay, 211. Oh. Much better. Whoa. So bright. Those 10 minutes with those glasses were ridiculous. It feels incredibly long. I got a lot of leaf litter. I do. The good news is, I think I'm good on grass blocks right now. What time is it? All right. This will be like the last things that I put down here, and I gotta start getting ready for company to come over at 3. It is 2:12 right now. I didn't think I'd be streaming for this long. This is great. I mean, like I said, it's Saturday. Other than company come over, I got nothing to do. I mean, I'm a dad, so like there's always like something to manage, but you know. How's being a dad treating you? It's great. It's great. She's a little cuddle bug, you know. I got no issues with my girl. I don't want to return the product, you know what I'm saying? There's that. Yeah, she's she still sometimes has some rough nights, but she's been sleeping throughout the night. Once we brought her home, like within the first like 2 days, we started to discover precisely what she hated. And we realized she doesn't like to be wrapped up and swaddled in a blanket, like in like her little swaddle kind of deal. She doesn't like that. And she was always trying to, you know, get her hands free and stuff like that. Then I thought to myself, okay, what wouldn't I like? Because she's my daughter. You know, there's a lot of similarities, most likely, you know, emotionally and stuff like that. What wouldn't I like? Being bound up when I go to bed. So I was like, all right, well, she's always trying to like get her hands free. Let's just kind of, you know, we have this pillow that's kind of like a little boat kind of deal. Like it's just like, it's a circular oval pillow. You just lay her in the middle of it, something like that, and it holds her steady, holds her still. She doesn't roll over. But we don't swaddle her anymore. We tried that, and I was like, she's other than like the occasional like, you know, feeding and changing, she slept the entire night. And we were like, huh. Pick that up. I'm picking stuff up. I'm leaf littering. Yoink yoink. Don't need that. Don't need these. Yeah. But yeah, it's always important to find out what your baby hates. That way, you don't keep doing it. All right. Let me grab an aerial view here. I've got that's I think Blazer's machine over there. That's a lot of leaf litter on the ground. Okay. It's not looking too shabby. That could use some repairs. But altogether, I think we got some good platforms for some random small builds before the finale. You know, I still gotta make a farm over here because when E was building her hermit crab, I discovered this. The Skelly farm. Heck yeah, right on my own property. Love that. I think in the next stream, see what do I got? What do I have planned so far? Work on house decor. I might switch that out for going to the what's it called? The trial chamber. So, look at this. It's so funny, I can't contain how funny this is. Doopy doopy doo ah. Doopy doopy doo bah. Doopy doopy doo bah. Doopy doopy doo bah. This is a funny moment. Look at what the crafters are doing. It's so funny. Contain how funny this is. Hey, is a garden. So a wall with 2 lights. What do you think? What do you think I'm talking about? You know. So this is like my whole like mine area. Looks great. Came out really well. Where's some food? I need food. But I was like, okay. So knowing that I had one under here from planning and something like that, I had a dream a few nights ago that I had met you and John IRL. That would be awesome. Meeting the one and only Dapple. That would be really cool. And just come over here, right? And you're like, oh, you know, hey, you know, can't contain how funny this is. I think it's over here somewhere. Obviously I've been down here before. Yeah, I do have been down here. I don't know where. Oh my, yeah, that's right. I forgot I had this gigantic cave. I never really explored this. I mean, I did like once. Come on. I know it's around here somewhere. But there is a pretty big trial chamber in this area. Was it here? No. Hey, it's my Naruto Run theme. It is. It is. I'm glad you picked up on that. Like I said, this is just the background songs I use for the videos. And just, there's only ever been like 2 or 3 seconds of music from one of these songs in a video, you know. Oh no, a Goofy. Jeremy. Fitzgerald. It's a song that plays in my head every time I use that emote now. You're getting a very cool amphitheater, the cave. Ooh, it could. I'll get Misty on that. He's good at building theaters. Oh, wait. Oh, hey, here's my... Ow. I'm back. Okay, wait a minute. I think it was maybe... Did I go... Dude, I'm... Circle! Circle! Weird to have a circle in Minecraft. Oh, hey, here's my... here's my whole area there. Maybe I went up this way? I have been over here. I do know that it would be more towards this way. Man with the circle. Yeah. Butter dog. Dog with the butter. Hello, Slimicus. Oh, I'm hilarious. You are hilarious, Apple. Don't ever lose that. Yeah. Ow! My pants durability. Yoink. Aha. Boom. Bam. I could probably use those for something. More than eggs. If you got chickens, you got eggs. Yeah, don't worry about it. Oh yeah, this is my old mining thing. They remind me of snot bubbles. You know, they do. Oh, like anime, like Japanese, like style, like pixel art video game kind of deal. I can see that. So there's a trial chamber over this way. Okay. It is this. I do know. I do know. It just doesn't feel right. Hello? I should explore this a little more. Okay. Well, that'll have to be for another stream. I'm like pretty much at a time. I hate AI ads. Oh, it was an AI ad. Dude, they can be so cringy. This is not who you are. With a burning passion. Oh, maybe AI hates you with a burning. Could be. Could be. No, I already tried the play. Okay, yeah, I'm done looking for it. It's fine. There is one. There do be one. Ha. 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 There we go. I'm coming for it. I'm coming for it. Oh. Good times. No, what? Okay. I cannot believe I cleared all of those trees this stream. That's crazy. Crazy stream. Ow. My face. My scapula. I will never see it coming. Oh, glib glob. All right, guys. Let me... This was great. This was great. I've got to shave. Holy cow, dude. That's crazy. Crazy beard. Whew. I think I'm good. I'm a little... I'm satisfied, you know? Satisfied with that stream. That was a good stream. I'm also kind of sleepy because I have a daughter that needs to get up every so often. You know what I mean? You know. So, in the next stream, we're going to be hopefully going to that trial chamber. If not, then we will work on the decor of the house. But yeah. We're going to, like I said, I have a list all the way up to episode 20 of streams that we need to do. And I'm going to go just as much as I can before the season ending. I don't think we're going to go all the way to 20, but it's possible. It's very possible. But yeah. So, you'll never be satisfied. Those are lyrics, aren't they? This was great. I'm excited for these streams. But for now, I've got to go get ready for company to come over. They're bringing me Mexican food. From an actual Mexican restaurant, not like Taco Bell or anything. I'm so excited. So, I'll catch you all later. I'm so bad at goodbyes, man. Yeah. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. And thank you to Dapple, to CastWorks, and to Roro for following on Twitch. And thank you to Blazer and Melissa in Unchecked for your stream streaks. Awesome times. And thank you to my wife for lunch and for inspiring all of you guys to go make grilled cheese sandwiches. So, all being said and done, thank you so much for tuning in. And as always, Lord bless the audience, keep them safe in Jesus' name. Arrivederci, bella gente.